Good day everyone, I am Zandil Kim S. Ebro from CTU Main Campus, College of Arts and Sciences, Bachiller ng Sining sa Filipino. And I am here to discuss or talk about the life of Auguste Comte and his contribution to philosophy, in which within his opinion we learn and love and will understand more about the understanding the self course. So let's begin. Let's start with Auguste Comte, Comte's life and times. Auguste Comte is called the founder of positive philosophy. In 1978, he was born in Montpellier. The next one is he was educated at the École Polytechnique. The next one is he published a series of books of a system of polity in his early 20s. So he was still young that time. He was the same as my age right now. I am 20 years old. Next one is from his meager setting emerged. Comte's other major books, or his second book, is in 1851 and 1854, The System of Positive Polity, and in 1852, The Catechism of Positive Religion, and the last one is in 1856, The Subjective Synthesis. Comte's career ended in 1971 when he died at the age of 59. The next one is Comte's chief objective was the total reorganization of society. He was convinced that this practical objective first required the reconstruction, or at least reformation, of the intellectual orientation of his era. That's why, to overcome both political anarchy and the anarchy of ideas, Comte attempted to reform society and philosophy by developing a science of society, namely positivism, which he declared can guarantee social unity. So, positivism. What is positivism? Positivism involved both negative and positive component. When we say negative side of positivism, it rejects the assumption that nature has some ultimate purpose, and it gives up any attempt to discover either the essence or the secret of causes of things. While on the positive side of positivism, it attempts to study facts by observing the constant relations between things and by formulating the laws of science simply as the law of constant relations among various phenomena. So the next one is the law of three stages. So these are the law of three stages: theological, metaphysical, and positivistic or scientific. Let's first talk about theological. Theological, in which people explains phenomena in reference to divine causal forces, while the metaphysical, which places human-centered concepts of divinity with impersonal and abstract forces. And the last one is the positivistic or scientific, in that only the constant relations between phenomena are considered, and all attempts to explain things by references to being beyond our experiences are abandoned. Next one is Comte notes this particularly with five major sciences, and these are the mathematics, astronomy, physics, chemistry, and biology. The first one is mathematics. Mathematics is the first one because it deals with the quantities of general kind, while the second one is astronomy because astronomy adds the elements of mass and force and some principle of attraction. The third one is physics. Physics differentiates between types of forces when it deals with gravity, light, and heat. The fourth one is chemistry. Chemistry makes quantitative and qualitative analysis of materials, and the last one is biology. Then biology then adds the structure of organic and animal life to material orders. These five science sociology deals with the relations of human being to each other in society and is necessary the outcome of the previous stage of science. And with it, Comte's ideas of sociology came. For him, sociology was the queen of the sciences, the summit of knowledge, for it makes use of all previous information and coordinates it all for the sake of peaceful, orderly society. The next one is Comte's sociology and religion of humanity. There are two things in particular dominates Comte's sociology theory. The first one is static and the second one is dynamic. Let's first talk about static. A static consists of certain stable elements of society, such as the family, the private property, language, and religion. Since these are virtually permanent, he did not advocate any revolutionary change in them. The next one is dynamic. Dynamic, which he understood as the force of progress. The static components consist of certain stable elements of society, such as family, private property, language, and religion. When we talk about family, the family constitutes the fundamental building blocks of society. And when we talk about private property, on the other hand, should be utilized in such a way as to call forth the highest instincts of altruism instead of greedy and envy. The language, Comte believed language not only facilitates the expression of thoughts and ideas, but also plays a crucial role in the development of society and knowledge. Comte emphasized that language allows for the organization and dissemination of scientific knowledge, which he saw as essential for the progress of humanity. In his view, the evolution of language reflects the evolution of human thought and social structures, contributing to a more rational and orderly society. And the last one is religion. Religion is the key to whole system. The family, property, and government are the elements that are justification in and derive their motivation from a set of beliefs held in common. Comte argued that human providence has four main divisions. What are these? The first one is women are the moral providence. Next one is the priesthood, the intellectual providence. The next one is the capitalist, the material providence. And the last one is, and the workers, the general providence. Elements had a justification in and derived their motivations from a set of beliefs held in common. The people, said Comte, represents the activity of the Supreme Being, as woman represents its sympathy and the philosophers its intellect. Each person fulfills a special function by staying in the place most suited to his or her powers. Above all, there must be a supremacy of the intellectual elite, since only specialists can understand the technical problems of administering a complex society. Comte thought it was just senseless to permit the masses to freely inquire about matters of social and political administration as to allow them to voice their opinion about some technical matter in the chemistry. The success of the religion of humanity would require the stability of the family and the spirit of altruism and love. And lastly, to support his contention, he cited Franz Joseph Gall, the founder of phrenology, who argued that there is an organ of benevolence in the brain. In addition, Women would exert their creative function in the family and would spontaneously consecrate their rational and imaginary faculties to the service of feeling. For Comte, the very symbol of humanity on the flag of positivism was a young mother with her infant son, a final analogy between Christianity and religion of humanity. And that's all. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.